Action.
We have a recording.
Okay.
And
All right. Hi, everybody. And thank you for being here. And I'm here on thanks to previous technical problems. So I appreciate very much having the chance to do this again. And
Peter,
yes.
could you adjust your camera? It's cutting off the top of your head if you take a look at your picture.
Certainly can.
That's better.
Okay. So what we're addressing here is an issue of relaxation and a little bit on what inspired me to work on that after both my own experiences and viewing other experiences of what I have come to call the sansaric view of relaxation exercises, if you wish, or practices, which, and I think this will sound familiar, a familiar problem to you, the efforts of relaxation have been mostly dedicated to getting rid of intention. And as we know, that's a no-no for us. And for them, it remains a no-no because the fact of what happens is that, as I said, there's all these things of doing, pushing and pulling and so on and so on. And it basically may lead to a moment of relaxation, but even that is questionable because there's a confusion, I think, between what might genuinely be relaxation and might only, from all the efforts of trying to rid oneself of just being fatigued. And that can be mistaken for relaxation because it's certainly not. And not only that, but if there is a momentary effect, it does not last because the body returns to where it was before. Why? Because the body has not really been considered. We, in fact, have been trying to get rid of our experience of the body in order to relax. Doesn't work. So in thinking about this and trying to think of an alternative way, and with some influence, which I admit from Fritz Perls, the founder of Gestalt, I came upon the wish to experiment the opposite of the trying to get away from tension to the deliberate experience of it. The deliberate experience being not just sit there and try and experience it, not just that, but actually augmenting it, exaggerating it. And there's a kind of a saying that I have also had in my work with my students and getting them to reach a certain emotion and so on. I ask them to exaggerate that emotion. Or I want to get them down to be a different level. I say exaggerate that. And again, what happens? The body alternates. The body changes accordingly. Why? Because it has an experience, not a direction by someone to do this, do that, wiggle your back or whatever.
The story. Jack
So,
professional wildlife photographers and B&H customers for 30.
Are we okay? Oh no. Did something happen? It's okay? It is okay. Oh, thank you, because there was a word. What can I say? Okay. So what now getting to the actual experience. Instead of concerning yourself with how you can relax and so on, what I would like you to do is start episodes is we'll address the shoulders in this first case. So that instead of trying to, again, get rid of your soldiers, then we're going to increase the tension of that. So we're going to pull up the shoulders as much as we can and squeeze them against your chest, not against your chest, against your, ears or neck, if you want. Really, and really do that as much as you possibly can. And then just go one step further and really, and it'll affect the voice also. If you started to talk, you'd have trouble with that. And then let go. Slowly. Don't push yourself down. Allow the shoulders to go down. And now, what is your experience? Do the shoulders feel perhaps more relaxed than they did before, if you remember? How do those shoulders feel? How is your breath? Is your breath any more open than it may have been? As with me, is your throat more open? All those things, at least I experience, I hope that you do, partial of it. And in the interest of time, you can do this. Everything I'm going to, you can do anytime in any place. And I do believe you'll experience a difference. And it can be done at any time. So the next thing would be to choose any other part of your body with which you are aware of having tension. With me, it's, I don't know, it's kind of, in the my back, the lower back, or even the buttocks. So you choose one part that you're aware of it, and the same thing, just constrict. Just simply constrict. Oh, another one we might want to do is the face. It's to squinch up the face. And when I do that, I want to growl. And if you want to growl, you're welcome to growl along with the face squinch. And then let it go. And breathe. Shoulders for me, relax again. And whatever else you experience. And the last thing I'm going to do is to tell you to experience something. This is 100% for you. I don't have anything to do with it. And take the deep breath and so on. Just be aware of any difference that you may have. Maybe some of you don't. That's okay. That's your experience. So now, what's behind this, that we're able to do this? Many things. First of all, we're really recognizing the body. We're not trying to get rid of it, or be away from it and think that we have to get rid of anything whatsoever. It's the exact opposite. We exaggerate it. And the saying is, if you exaggerate, you make it real. So you're having a real experience, not somebody telling you to do something. It's a genuine experience. You can do that at any part of the body at any time. Now, we have also to thank that miracle of the body for this, because one of the things that makes it work is something called homeosynthesis. That is one of those miracles of the body, where the body on its own has the always in mind to be in balance. So in this case, we are allowing the body to exercise that wish rather than restricting the body by, again, whatever it may be, get rid of. So the homeosynthesis will on its own, if left on its own, balance the body. And here we're in the area of a relationship, of a, I don't want to say correct, of a sane relationship between the mind and the body, which again may be something familiar to you. And going one step further, which is something, the last part of this, which is something I think I failed to mention, is the subject of emotions in relationship to the body and vice versa, which is that every emotion that we have, has a locus in the body. I don't know if you've ever been aware of that, but you can be, and you can certainly test it out at one time. If you are having whatever emotion it be, again, it's not limited to only a certain emotion, any emotion, ask yourself or take a moment to find out where that emotion is in your body. After which you can address the situation to your body and go to your body and experience your body. And I think you might find some interesting results in terms of that emotion. Because again, you're not afraid and not trying to be afraid. But where do you experience a simple one, which is more common? Where do you experience fear? So go to that fear, go to the fear and be with the fear. And the lovely thing about that is that it's not mental. It's not nice. It doesn't have to be mental. You don't have to be figuring it out. Why am I this way? And what can I do? Do I have to take a pill? Do I have to do? None of that. All of that can be, I'll say, eradicated by this simple motion of going to the body. You could even go one step further than that and speak as the body, and speak as the emotion in the body, and have a little conversation. You know, knee, why are you reacting to that? And then see what the knee may have to answer, and so on. So I'm hoping that you can begin to see the possibilities in this. And naturally, I urge you. The other thing is again, we're not talking about theory, or concept or anything of the kind. We're talking about 100% your own experience, and we trust I would say we trust our experiences, or we should trust our experiences more than the mind. And we know about how the mind is and what it is. And the final thing is this kind of consciousness, because it's not just relaxation, it's kind of consciousness and awareness, can really open further our way to practice without distraction, somewhat without distraction. And that's it. That's it. If anybody has any questions, please, by all means, ask them, or any feedback that you might want. That does this make sense? So on. And any doubts? I like doubts. Anybody have any doubts as to the authenticity of what I'm saying? No? Okay.
Thanks, Peter. I just want to say, I noted though, when you said let go slowly, that was the part that I found myself in the beginning with the shoulders just letting go, and I
Yeah,
like
no, yeah. Allowance is the word there. You don't have to do anything. I mean, you're doing your squeezing and so on, exaggerating. But after that, it's called let go, which are familiar words for us, or should be familiar words for us. Don't have to do anything, just let it go. And then in doing so, you're not trying to control your body. You don't want it to be a certain way. You're not wishing it were better and so on. You're experiencing it as it is. And most likely it will be a different experience and a very pleasurable experience. One which is authentic, not out of any effort. You don't have to be doing this, moving around and trying to get rid of this and all those sort of things. Which is yeah.
Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. I have to say goodbye, but I'll talk to you later.
Peter.
Please do. Let's see. You can call me if you want.
Okay, I'll call or email.
Okay.
Send me your email address over chat.
Okay, sure, we'll do.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that in mind. In fact, I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you've been able to make this.
Me too.
Very
Thank you.
Okay, well, I wish good squeezing to you all.
Peter,
Yes.
I learned something similar about locating an emotion in the body
Yes.
from Kripalu Yoga, and
Oh, really?
it is enormously effective to stay with the emotion where it appears in the body.
Yeah.
And you just stay with it and breathe with it, and it transforms. I did it with anger, and I was astonished at how true that was. It's really a great technique, locating the emotion in the body.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I'd forgotten about it. Thank you for reminding me.
Very welcome.
Thank you, Judy. Thank
I
you.
almost also, somebody say something?
Okay.
All right.
All
Thanks
right.
again.
Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
also appreciate
Very well.
Here.
Thank
Very-
you all. Thank you.
Here.
Very happy to be able to share this. Very.
Have a great day.
Yes. Great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh,
See you this evening.
bye, Peter.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.